Hi, this is Mike SERRANO and welcome to another video regarding track breakdowns. In today's video I'm gonna go over a track that I hold near and dear to my heart. It's called Livets Färd by Basshunter. To those who know, this is a very unconventional track since Mr. Basshunter is known for producing mainly eurodance music, and this right here is a full-on legitimate rap track which, considering how simple it is, it's incredibly emotional and it gets the message right across. With that being said, I'm not gonna go over every single detail about the track, but I'm gonna focus on the production aspect of it. Okay, so this right here, this is the entire project. It took me almost 2 months to finish this, which is one of my biggest projects to date when it comes to recreation of other tracks. It consists of only a couple of sounds. The most important ones are choir, guitar, and the percussions, and that is pretty much it when it comes to the track. I'm gonna start off with the drums and exactly what I did here. This is a kick from Vengeance, right here. Yep. And throughout the entire track there's only one variation of the kick, so it doesn't really change anywhere, as you can see right here. The next sound is the snare, which is also from Vengeance. I couldn't get it right exactly, but this is what it sounds like. The hi-hats, there's 2 variations of hi-hats. The first one is a very simple loop right here, self-explanatory, and the other one sounds like this. And this part, it usually appears at the end of each verse right here, so like this. So it's this right here. Then for the bass, I remade the bass myself. From what I'm aware, I think the Basshunter bass that he used there in the track, it could be a sample. I couldn't find it anywhere, so I just remade it in Harmor. Here are the settings. Yeah, just a very simple bass. And for the authenticity, I layered it with just a teeny tiny bit of noise from Free Oscillator. And together it sounds like this. And the bass has 2 variations. This is the first one, and the other one sounds like this. The second variation is used in the last verse of the song. Yep. But we're gonna go over this in a little bit. Now for the guitar, this is the part that has second to most variations. So this is the first one. It's the part that's just at the beginning. It doesn't appear anywhere else, so it's just there. The second variation is the one used throughout the track. The third one is just a filler. It's the sound used here. Yep. The fourth variation, this is the one... Wait, am I seeing things? Hang on. Oh yeah, so the fourth variation is the one used for the filler again, but over here.
På livets
It looks like this. The fifth one. This part, this is literally my favorite part in the entire track. This one is used over here in the last verse. Yeah, but I'm gonna go over this in a minute. Let's not rush things. Now for the choir. This is the overtone. So this is basically just the air. I'm not gonna go over this exactly. This is just like high frequencies. Yeah, whatever. This is basically just to create like a more airy texture regarding the entire sound. But this is exactly what interests us. This is the main choir. Hang on. Jesus. So this is the choir right here. I am not 100% sure if this is exactly how it is in the track. I know that there is like a slight variation over here in the original track. I couldn't hear it in any other parts, but I am almost 100% certain it's like this. The other layered sounds, I'm just gonna go over them quickly. This is a sample found in FL Studio in the Legacy choirs. This is also another one legacy choir from FL Studio. And this right here. Does this even work? Okay, so this, just ignore this. This doesn't work apparently. And this I used for creating a bit of texture. Just to get a bit of movement in the choir, because the original, I'm not sure whether he used anything to layer it with the pad, but I think there's some movement behind the choir. So he used something else aside from the samples. Yeah, but this doesn't work for some reason. So let's just ignore this. It's I thought it was working, so I didn't remove it, but this does not work apparently. Okay, the second variation of the choir is the break and a filler at the same time. It's the sound you hear in between verses. Okay, self-explanatory, and this right here is the intro. And just like in the original, I automated the filter and the balance of the volume so that it creates like this rising effect. And this is the last variation of the choir. It's the one found in the last verse of the song. Hang on. I messed it up, sorry. Yep. So that was it. And I'm just quickly gonna go over... Nope, I'm gonna go over the flute first. Okay. So this is the flute, this is the sound found in the last part of the song. And to make that sound, I have used a Nexus sound that I've used in the previous track breakdown in Ungdomens Port. So this is the Rainforest Flute from Classical, and what I did here was I essentially left alone the third layer of the sound, and then later I just messed around with it in the mixer till I found like a very similar vibe to the original one. It revolved mainly around just compressing the shit out of that sound and just cutting off the low frequencies. And the second one, this is from the 0G CD, sample CD or whatever. It's just a flute sample that I layered to get a bit like wider sound. So that's it for the flute, and there's the second variation, but this serves as a riser. You won't hear it here, but it's automated in the track. It's used in two places. It's used right here and right here. And as you can see, I automated the filter and the volume. And that's it for the patterns. Now let's quickly go over the playlist. So these are the drums right here. Like I mentioned previously, the kick has no variations. The snare also doesn't have any variations. It's just living. It's just there. The hi-hats have two variations. So these two. The bass, like I mentioned previously, also has two variations. Yep. The guitar over here, as you can see, the first variation for the intro. Throughout the entire track, you will only find the second variation and the fillers. And also in the last verse, you will find the one with chords right here. As for the choir, don't worry about this because I couldn't get the volumes just right, so I had to automate it a little bit so that it plays a bit louder on the chorus and a bit quieter on the verses right here. Geez, I don't know what else. There's also like this reverb tail at the end of the choir here. So I just automated the reverb to make it a bit more prominent here at the end. And my FL just crashed, I think. Oh my fucking god, no, come on. No, okay. And here are all the effects. I'm sorry about the mess. I tried to make it as clear as possible, but it's still very, very messy. One more thing about the tracks are the effects. I made the baby scratch found in the track myself. So it sounds like this. And it appears in a couple of places in the tracks. So like at the beginning. Then throughout the track in like the fillers. Or simply as one shots, as in here. Yeah, just a very simple sound. Then throughout the track you will also find reverse crashes and just normal crashes. Yep, so something like this. And sometimes instead of a crash he uses just a simple right symbol. Delayed. Yep. So that's that. And is there anything else I can show you? Well, there are also the vocals, obviously, which I used.
Sökt att glömma namn jag känt, verk som ni aldrig har känt. Och nu skrattar jag åt det ni gjort och sagt att jag på min vakt så ni vet, jag.
Yeah, I used, I know it's controversial, I used an AI program to isolate the vocals. But yeah, then you basically have the entire track right here. And again, I'm not gonna go over the mixing, it's very subjective in my opinion. So there's not like one good way to mix, it's all up to you, how you want your song to sound. So, you know. For mastering, I used Isotope Ozone, Wave Shaper for saturation, and a bit of EQ pre-mastering. And yeah, that's that. And lo and behold, here is the finished track.
Det är sorgligt att det är så många som vill blåsa en. Man blir besviken precis som på en vän. Man är blind och man går på det igen. Vad får man höra? Jo, jag kommer sen. Skitsnack, vad är det här för prat? Är jag flög? Nej, du är mytoman. Skäms du inte för att vara en jävla fitta som alla snackar om? Jag mig kan det kvitta vara en vän som aldrig ställer upp. Jag är ensam, men jag vill leva i grupp. Jag har försökt att glömma min värld, men det är svårt som fan, för det är livets färd. Var det detta som du vill skulle hända just mig? Eller var en jävla grej som du fick för dig? Men lyssna här, du är körd nu, för jag vet precis vem jag är. Nu kan jag se mig, nu kan jag röra vad jag vill. Nu kan jag leva med den jag är. Nu kan jag se mig, nu kan jag känna våran värld. Nu kan jag vandra på livets färd. Ni är svin för att ni fick mig att gråta, idioter. Men även er vill jag förlåta för att ni trackar mig på detta sätt. Men det är lugnt, vi saknar ju folkvett. Att ni inte insåg att ni gjorde fel. Och försök inte gilla, för jag vet en del är det som har hänt. Men vinden har vänt, det går emot mig så starkt som ni aldrig har känt. Och nu skrattar jag åt det ni gjort och sagt att jag har kränkt som fan. Och alltid på min vakt så ni vet, jag har ju sprutit mitt svärd. För jag är så jävla trött på i värld. Jag var inte lika häftig som är. Jag blev född som jag blev och krävde inte mer av det liv som jag inte ville leva. Men lyssna på mig, för nu kan jag konstatera. Nu kan jag se mig, nu kan jag röra vad jag vill. Nu kan jag leva med den jag är. Nu kan jag se mig, nu kan jag känna våran värld. Nu kan jag vandra på livets färd. Nu kan jag se mig, nu kan jag röra vad jag vill. Nu kan jag leva med den jag är. Nu kan jag se mig, nu kan jag känna våran värld. Nu kan jag vandra på livets färd. Nu kan jag se mig, nu kan jag leva med den jag är. Nu kan jag se mig, nu kan jag vandra på livets färd.
So, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed or found this helpful, make sure to subscribe because it motivates me to create new stuff, to create new music, create new breakdowns and stuff like that. If you have any questions regarding the samples, regarding the sounds, Don't hesitate to ask in the comments. The MP3 tracks will be available soon on YouTube. And yeah, that's that. So once again, thank you so much. See you around.